Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Good morning to Bernie Wanden, Mayor of the Horowhenua. How are you, sir?
Good, very good, thank you, John.
Excellent, and I hope that you agree with that. Disagree with decency is the way to go, surely.
I don't know about that, but no, I like to keep things decent, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is that it's not easy, this government stuff, and I understand you've been to the training school this week.
I have been to training school this week, so we've had a day and a half with all the mayors around the country, including the returned mayors. I found that extremely useful.
Yeah.
For networking. The collegiality, though, amongst mayors is very good, and I've had a great couple of days actually learning from them and some of the issues that they've had to face during that time. But, look, it's been a great... it is a big learning curve, but I'm finding it really interesting, obviously.
Excellent. And you've got a meeting very shortly to adopt the report from the previous council, I believe.
That is. So before the end of October, every council is required to adopt their annual report, and so today is the last day we can do that. It did get held over because of a couple of little issues with the work not being quite done, and also Audit New Zealand not being able to quite get there in a couple of weeks ago. But today, yes, we finally sign off the annual report. So basically a snapshot of where we were at the 30th of June. Mm-hmm. And while it's there's nothing material in our audit, which is great, and our credit rating has remained the same, certainly maybe the finance doesn't look quite as flash as it might have done, but there are a number of paper transactions on there which make the accounts look slightly worse than they should be.
Oh, okay. And this really is the slice of reality. It's the foundation block on which you build the work of the next 3 years, isn't it?
Certainly is. So that's one thing we've already started. The council has received last week a briefing document about all the issues that are in front of us for the next 6 to 12 months, and there are some really significant challenges that we've got ahead of us. So we're going to be spending a few hours next week talking those over and seeing where we have to go and trying to decide the priorities that we've got for that 6 to 12 months.
What are those challenges, Bernie?
There's a number of challenges. Look, finance, infrastructure, advocacy, the roading, they're all there. Our growth, we've suddenly found out that we're growing faster than we had anticipated, and we're having to manage that somehow.
Have you got enough sections for building in the Horowhenua at the moment?
Look, we've got enough land. We don't have enough sections.
Yes, I'd heard that.
And that's the challenge at the moment. We're encouraging as much development as we can, and obviously we would wish that, and there are quite a few on the table about to ready to go. So we do need in the region of 250 to 300 homes, new homes per year, just to manage that growth that we're having.
You know, in a way, that's a nice problem to have. You mentioned the collegiality with other mayors, and quite a few small towns in this country are suffering from the opposite problem. They're suffering virtually from depopulation, particularly of the younger people. And it must be quite nice to have this expansion, just past my microphone, to have this expansion program or the expansion that is happening in the Horowhenua.
It certainly is, John. I mean, for years we were not moving. Stagnating would be the word that I often use. So it is, great to see that finally we are being appreciated for the value that we believe that we've got here. Obviously, the roading infrastructure to the south has made a huge difference, and that's one of the reasons why we're keen to get the expressway started and finished. But it is a nice problem to have, and we're expanding the ratepayer base, and things are, and we're in a pretty good position infrastructure-wise. But it will take just a few more years to get that under control completely. So there's some challenges around that, but they present a lot of opportunities as well.
Excellent. Now, I imagine that you've been, consulting yourself and thinking about various appointments, who's in charge of who. Have you made a decision about the deputy mayor yet?
We have. So last night was our inauguration. We were inducted and took the oath as council officers. And I announced last night that the deputy mayor will be Jo Mason.
Okay.
So Jo has been, she's now into her third term as a councillor. She's been chair of our hearings committee, the deputy chair of the wellbeing committee, and she is, a very capable woman who has, really done a great job in the council space. And I was delighted that she was willing to accept my offer. And I would like to stress that this was done with the endorsement of all my councillors as well. It wasn't just my selection, they were completely involved.
Literally all of the councillors went along with it, did they?
They did.
Wow.
Look, I'm sure there's probably one or two that thought maybe they might have been offered the job, but I had in my mind that Jo was my choice, and everybody has endorsed that choice, which I'm really pleased about.
Excellent. Well done. Congratulations to Jo, and thank you very much, Bernie Wanden. Perhaps we can do it again sometime.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. Bernie Wanden, Mayor of the Horowhenua.
106.3 Beach FM.